Hey guys, I'm from Team Soulforge here, and this is a little info vid for you for the up and coming trial decks that have been revealed. I'm just going to be kind of going through the information that I've got in front of me, reading out key points, and just letting you know my thoughts of the implications that this will do for the clans in general in Standard and the future of Standard in general. So first of all, let's get onto this. All of these products are coming out on March 27th, 2020 in Japan. It's a full 50 card deck, and there are some reprints. There's just there's 4 reprints, which are a draw PG, a grade 1 PG, and 2 critical triggers. I'll get to the names later. Playmat with play guide, first guide, 3 double-sided gift markers. Now, this is something I've actually kind of actually surprised me about these. They have double-sided gift markers. I hope that they continue this, not only with trial decks, but with the non-image trial decks, like minus the ones that are just plain white background with whatever it is. I can't wait to see what they actually look like when they come out. And a quick shield, which is one of the order cards that is the new mechanic that is also being implemented in these new trial decks. So to start off with, we have Chronojet. If you didn't know, these are for Chronojet, Altmile, and Asha. These are the main units for Team Tri-3 in the G series anime, in the G series of the anime, which are Chrono, Cheon, and Tokoha. So starting off with Chronojet, this is a really good. It's something that's interesting, and like the massive hype that's just kind of come with him being revealed in the anime. And so something that's kind of like made me laugh when I read this was the description. This deck focuses on a technical fight where you control space-time itself, allowing you to ride a grade 4. The gimmick of Stride has been accurately reproduced in Standard, along with Triple Drive. I'm guessing that Lost Legend was a precursor to what they were planning on anyway. It does seem like they may be doing the same thing as they did before. I haven't seen the anime yet. I am getting around to it. Don't judge me. I play the game. And it seems as though it's going to be really good, because it does seem like these grade 4s are actually going to have triple drive built in, or probably they're going to have triple drive naturally, not just as a skill like they had with the Lost Legend, with the grade 4s that came with Lost Legend. I can't remember which one it was. So each deck actually comes with 3 triple Rs, and for this one we have Chronojet Dragon and 2 cards that haven't actually been released before. Just having a check. We've got Stroboscope Dragon, which has been shown in the manga, and Gears Repeater, which hasn't actually been seen before. These are brand new units, so this is something that's going to be quite fun to see. And the reprints for this one is Steam Guard Callista, which is the draw PG, Steam Janitor Gitrim, which is the grade 1 PG, and Steam Bomber Diagle and Ring Worker for you 2 crits. This is actually something that's this is actually really, really intriguing to see how they've reproduced striding. I can't wait to see what they've done with this. How they've been able to reproduce striding without actually having without going back to G. This is going to be something that's really good to look forward to. Okay, and second on to Altmile. So let's just go through this description. This deck has the ability to turn adversity into opportunity. Its best effect work if all of your damage zone is face down, and features simple yet strong tactics to call units from the deck. It's redoing Altmile's mechanic of hardship into adversity. Originally it was Brave, where you needed 3 cards or less in your hand, but now it's having all of your damage zone face down. It does imply that this is going to be counterblast heavy, with very little recovery, but it does change the fact, and it's calling being able to call units from the deck is something that not many cards in Royal Paladin actually does in Standard at the moment. The only one that I can personally think of is King of Knights Alfred, which actually searches out blasters, a blaster, and this does mean that we are going to get a split in the player base for Royal Paladin. And with the Chrono Jet, we're going to get a 3-way split with Gear Chronicle. You're going to have the Chrono Jets, the Lost Legend, and you're going to have Chrono Fang. I personally will be going for Chrono Fang. Okay, so it's really interesting. The triple R's in this one are Blue Sky Knight Altmile, and the couple of actually V-series remakes. One for Absolute Blade Knight Liverot, and the other is Lunar Crescent Knight Phalanx. Liverot is a vanilla grade 2, and Phalanx is a vanilla grade 1 originally. I am probably, I may be wrong about this, but they are probably going to get skills. I've had a look, and quite a lot of the grade 1s and grade 2s that used to have no skill in the original release, as a Tachikaze representative. Sonic Noah was the grade 1, no skill. Mega X was a grade 2 with no skill. They both obtained skills that work with their mechanic. So Leverot and Phalanx will more than likely have skills that either call units or have skills that have that require no face-up cards in the damage zone, to go along with Altmile's skill as well. So that does look like it's something that's that is actually something to look forward to. And for the reprints, we have Flash Shield Result for your Draw PG, Irana for the Grade 1 PG, and Epona and Flogel are the 2 crits that are getting a reprint. This does mean that you've now got, I think, 3 or 4 different variants of Epona and Flogel. If not, it's maybe like 5. I have no idea how many now. But you've got even more copies of Epinor and Flogel for you to use. Yay. As I said, Altmile coming out will mean a split in the player base. You'll have your blasters and your Altmile players now, which actually does kind of give it more variety, and maybe there'll be kind of like ways to combine the two if possible. I'm not doing anything. I'm not the man for Royal Paladin Gold. No, you ask Michael or Connor. Them two, they're the guys. Okay, so this actually looks really fun to kind of like see where this is going to go. And on to the final one, which is Asha. Along with everything else, this actually comes with some tokens. Let's just read through and then I'll reveal the tokens. So this deck inherits the signature high power strategy of Neonectar, the new Asha Flower Fairy token, that is the new starter token, copies the power and critical of your Vanguard, allowing you to experience that overwhelming power. So you get plant tokens and Asha Flower Fairy tokens. This is actually interesting. From more than likely, it's going to be brought out by Asha's skill, and it says it inherits. The new Asha copies the power and critical. Now, if I'm thinking right, if you've got your Vanguard on a Force 2 marker, that has 2 critical. Which means if the token goes on to a Force 2, that'll be 3 crit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that analogy, but it does seem like this is going to be quite a powerful deck. And as before, this now adds another variant of playstyle, which is Asha, which brings the total up to 4. You have your original token rush. You've got your musketeer build. You've got the new musketeer build with the older Legion ones. You've got your Oboros Dragons, and now Asha. This actually does look like it's going to be kind of really. This is going to be more of a powerhouse. To be honest, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Asha can do in standard. The triple R's are Ranunculus Flower Maiden Asha, Blossoming Maiden Seller, a grade 2 from G series with no skill, and Budding Maiden Dian, a grade 1 with no skill. Again, this looks like these two are going to obtain skills that actually help with the playstyle of the deck. If I'm wrong, then I will gladly say so. But it does. This does actually seem like it's going to go on the same vein as the others. And the reprints for this one is Maiden of Blossom Rain, which is the draw PG. From what I can tell, it's very highly sought after. 3 Anime Melon. Try and say that 5 times fast, and I'm not going to. Which is your grade 1 PG. And Night Queen Musketeer Daniel and Chestnut Bullet for your triggers. Okay, so you get standard plant tokens and Asha tokens, which actually looks really interesting because of like the playstyles that have come before. this looks like it's a brand new playstyle that kind of changes how the tokens are actually going to be used. And that actually, again, I can't wait to see what this is actually going to do for Neonectar. And each clan does come with 4 cards of their main unit, which is something which is a no-brainer now. Okay, and on to the other thing that's kind of like actually links into this is Extra Booster 14, which is the next stage, which kind of goes well with this. It gets released on April 10th, 2020. It's the classic Extra Booster 7 cards pack, 12 packs a box, and this is for Gears, Royal, and Neonectar. This actually boosts kind of like, this will give cards that will help with the trial decks, because as the face cards on the pack, it's actually got Next Stage, Divine Knight, Alt Mile, and Dream Spinning Archer. And it says it enhance the existing decks such as blasters. That also means that you're going to get stuff for such as blasters, and it also has the new order cards. One of us will do a video, someone will do a video on order cards that we'll actually put up on the channel. To be honest, I reckon it would be best if me and Connor actually do that one together. I'll see what can happen with that. But if we do what I do or he does, we'll find out. So this actually does do something that's going to be extremely surprising. What this actually implies for the future of Standard is, think of your favorite G-Series archetype, such as Gurgit for Gold Paladin, Gaia for Tachikaze. Just think about it. The possibilities, now that these 3 have been released, this opens the door up for a lot, and I mean a lot, of potential, not trial decks, but products that revamps old archetypes, G-Series archetypes coming into Standard. It's now gone from not going to happen to potentially could happen. Just off the top of my head, I had Gurgit and Gaia. Even thinking about it, Luard for Shadow Paladins could actually get V-Series reprints. And that's kind of scary, to be honest. I mean, the high pressure decks that came before are returning with new mechanics. They're returning and they're incorporating V-Series mechanics. For me personally, having Gaia with gauges, that's going to be something different. That's going to be something huge. I actually can't wait for them. Just to see what is going to happen. It's exciting to know that this has actually happened, because it shows what could happen. They're not going back to G, they're revamping it and bringing it into the V-Series. They're changing the playstyle, but keeping the soul of that deck the same. It sounds strange, but you get what I mean. It's taking what that deck did the best and turning it into a deck that doesn't use a G-Zone, You've got your markers instead of GG zone. You've got with Archer, you've got your tokens. You've got gauges instead of retires. You've got gauges. You've got gauges and retires for Tachikaze. You've got a lot of pressure for you've got a lot of pressure. You've got some clans have retained what they had before, but there's quite a few that have had to change. And I'm excited to see what this actually does for the future of Standard, because what this shows is that they're not neglecting the old stuff. They're doing what they can to take that old stuff, change it enough so it fits with the new, but keeps the essence of what made that sort of deck the way it was. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what else Push are really going to do for the other clans. And on that, I'm just going to say, look out for the other videos. And for now, I will say this. I'll just give you a big old goodbye.